Hi everyone, welcome to image number 4. Today we're going to discuss prospective cohort study. So look at this image. Now what can you make out from this image? Look at the arrow first. ये cohort study है, ठीक है? And unless and until it's mentioned, we'll take the cohort study as a prospective one, moving forward in time. Case control क्या था? Retrospective, moving backward in time. So you begin your study alright today. Alright, you begin study at the present time with your study participants or a cohort. Cohort is a group of people. Okay, it's a group with common characteristics. It's a group with common characteristics, like all the children who are born in one of the hospitals today in Delhi. So that forms a cohort. Okay, so all the medical students of first year enrolled in a particular medical college, वो cohort है. So we start our study with at the present time आप study begin करते हो, all right, with a cohort. Okay, and then what you do, you move forward in time. You divide them into two groups, exposed and not exposed, to a particular risk factor, and you follow them up to see for the occurrence of an outcome. तो आप आगे जा रहे हो, you are moving forward. So the first question, which type of study design is a cohort study? This again is an observational analytical study. Okay, this is an observational analytical study. You are simply observing. What are the other names for this? This is a prospective study. It's moving forward, or we can also say the other names. It's a forward looking study. Okay, that's very important. Forward looking study. You are proceeding from exposed, like you want to study smoking and lung cancer, तो आपने उसको divide किया है smokers and non-smokers में. So it is also exposure to outcome. Can you make out this? Exposure to outcome, or it is from risk factor to outcome. कुछ भी आप बोल सकते हो, ठीक है? Forward looking study. This is helping us calculate incidence. So it is also an incidence study. Like when I've divided them into, let's say, smokers, and I've divided them into non-smokers. So now we are going to follow them out to see for the occurrence of a disease. तो जब disease आकर करेगा वो उसके new cases ही बताएगा. That will be incidence, everybody. Yes. Also, yeah, you can also call it as a follow-up study. Very very important, a follow-up study. ठीक है? So that is very important. ये हमें क्या पता करने में मदद करता है? It can help us study multiple outcomes, but multiple exposures can be studied by a retrospective cohort, retrospective case control, but multiple outcomes can be studied by this. There are three measures of strength of association in a cohort study. What are those? Those are, number one, relative risk. Relative risk is also known as risk ratio. Number two, attributable risk, and number three, population attributable risk. Okay, suppose I want to study, जैसे ये lung cancer है, ठीक है? Lung cancer, yes, no, all right. और यहाँ पे हो गया तुम्हारा smoking, yes or no. Okay, now this is A, B, C, D. Now what is relative risk, guys? You must remember the formula. It is given by incidence exposed divided by incidence non-exposed. What is attributable risk? It is incidence exposed minus incidence non-exposed divided by incidence exposed. What is population attributable risk, everybody? It is incidence among total population minus incidence among non-exposed divided by incidence among total population. ठीक है? और हर जगह आप इस attributable risk और इसमें you will multiply it with 100. So if somebody asks you what is the incidence exposed, यहाँ पे देखो smoking से exposed is A plus B. So if I ask you what is incidence exposed, denominator जो exposed है A plus B, lung cancer कितनों में हो रहा है? A. If I ask you what is incidence non-exposed, so non-exposed is C plus D, और cancer कितनों में हो रहा है? C. Yes, everyone. If I ask you what is the incidence among total population, so total population is A plus B plus C plus D, और lung cancer का incidence कितना है? A plus C. Similarly, guys, relative risk के लिए again we have the values more than 1, equal to 1 and less than 1. Relative risk of more than 1 means positive, equal to 1 means no association, and this means inverse. Now what does this means? That if you smoke, you are 10 times at risk of lung cancer. Risk 1 matlab if you smoke or don't smoke, it has nothing to do with lung cancer. And if you suppose take vitamin A, it decreases the chance of some gastric cancer. That is relative risk less than 1. But the problem with the prospective cohort is it is costly because you have to keep following them up. It is time taking, but it is helping you calculate incidence. And cohort study best establishes temporality. ठीक है, it's the best study designed to establish temporality. Temporality ये सबसे अच्छे से establish करता है. Best establishes temporality. That cause precedes effect. Okay, so should we stop doing a cohort study just because it's costly or time taking? No, we have another approach for it, which is known as retrospective cohort, which we will discuss in the next class. Alright, okay. So guys, there's a few batch started on Unacademy. 15 December को एक 6 month batch शुरू हुआ है, Focus FMG, ठीक है, and a TND batch which is also for 3 months duration to get an in-depth discussion of all the subjects. You can learn from your wonderful educators. You can use my code PSM10 or PSM Live and get a 10% off on your subscription. Thank you so much, guys.